Hey guys, in this video I'm back to doing Unity XR. In this video I'll be showing you how to do an Iron Man flight system. So how this works is it's rigid body physics based, and basically it takes your right and left hand positions and adds a rigid body force to them. And unlike most of my tutorials, this one uses particle systems to give effects to them. And as you see right here, these also use custom input actions. So right off the bat, I'll give you the script. So here you have all your variables for your hands and the rigid body and the thruster amount and all that, and then your particle systems. And then right here you have your input actions, and then this is one of the variables I want to talk about, half thruster amount. So say you're only using one hand, one hand to use your thrusters instead of two hands. Right here it gets a logic, and an update, it gets your thruster amount and just divides it by 2. Now, for me, like, that doesn't feel strong enough. So what you could do is you could just comment this out and put this as a public variable. So now whenever you use just one hand for your thrusters, it uses this half thruster amount. Or you can just leave it like this. And now over here we have everything for your custom input actions, and there is some logic over here. So for the particle systems, on right hand started, it will start playing the flamethrower particle system, and then when you stop pulling down on your custom input action, it stops it. And same thing with your left hand over here. So here it gets the thrust directions from your right and left hand, and it also just gets the normal thrust direction right here. And then here's an if statement, and if right hand and left hand is active, meaning if you're holding down on both custom input actions, it will perform the logic for thrusting the player in the direction of your hands, or the opposite directions of your hands, I guess you could say, because it's Iron Man fly, aka thrusters. And then in these else if statements, they're like the exact same but just performing for one hand, and instead of using thruster amount like right here, it uses half thruster amount. So here's all the variables right here. So you have your right hand transform and your left hand transform, and then your player rigid body and your thruster amount. 20 for me, it's a little fast, but it'll work. And this one to put in your two particle systems right here and your custom input actions. And I'll be giving a demonstration in this tutorial unlike all my other ones because I think it's pretty cool. But also this script, it doesn't include audio or sound effects, mainly because I couldn't find a good sound effect for thrusters. But I will include a script in the description for audio, and what that does is it gets your audio source and your player's rigid body, and it will make the audio source louder if the player is going faster, and it'll make the audio source quieter if the player is going slower, just so it gives it that realism effect. Okay, so here you have it. So as I pull down on my triggers, I go up like this, and I'm using full force right here. But now if I only use one of my triggers, as I was saying, I don't really like the automatic calculations for the half thruster amount. So if I were you, I would probably just put in a custom amount and make it a public variable. But this is honestly really cool. And I don't really like this particle system, to be honest, because it moves and then it gets really small. But yeah, that was the video, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.